I can't hear you, Sabetha. I can't hear you. Go. Can you hear me? Go out and come back in. Huh? I can't. You can hear me? I don't know what you saying. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey Pamela Gilbert. Hey Pamela. Pamela is Pamela. I'm always trying to look you up, but I cannot remember your last name since you changed it on me. Pamela, it used to be Pamela Treblig or something like that. Y'all gotta go support Pamela. Go check out her page. It is amazing. She does all things sublimation. Like Pamela was actually one of the first sponsors for the Easy Peasy workshop. Like if it can be sublimated on, is that a word? I don't know if that's a word or not. But if it can be sublimated on, like literally, she can do it. If it can be sublimated on, she can do it. All right. How are you, Kim? Hey, Miss Focus. All right. Hey, Pamela. I'm doing amazing. I can't complain. It's Keisha. Keisha, what's your last name? Talisha Tribly. Oh, oh my gosh. So Tribly was my name. Gilbert spelled backwards. Oh my goodness. I did not know that. All right. Hey, Maisha. What's up, Maisha? Maisha, you just said that you had like a daughter that was like, I don't know how old. And I was like, listen, I thought Maisha, I swear you look 21 in your profile picture. I was blown away. So, hey, Talisha. All right, here's the Betha coming back on.
Okay, can you hear me? I hope
We
you can
can
hear
hear
me.
you. We can hear you, Dr. Price.
Okay, perfect. So this is
Everything.
a walking live. This is a walking live.
Are you going to get food? You going to get pizza?
You know I'm about to go get pizza. You know, girl.
Um, y'all, we just got off of Instagram, and I was like, man, let's get on Facebook. Let's get on Facebook. All right, if you are just can you tell me your name and where you are watching from? Pamela, that was genius because I know a lot of people do that. I know Alicia did that. And be able to look her up on social media.
Yes, yes.
So if y'all are just coming on, can I get y'all to share this and comment done? So we are going to give y'all some tips on how to use social media to grow your business, right? Um, I got Dr. Sabetha Price here. She is the TikTok queen. When I say the TikTok queen, I mean it. She was able to help me grow my following, y'all. My goal was just to get to 1,000 followers, right? So I started with 95 followers when I was working with her, and she helped me grow my following to 1,000. Just by switching up some things. Kenosha Freeman watching from Zion, Illinois. Kenosha, I thought you was asleep. All right, we got Pamela Gilbert. I was a middle school teacher, just like Leisha, hiding. Oh, for real, hiding from my students. So y'all gotta go check Kenosha Freeman out, superstar in the Inner Circle program. Like she just launched her own mentorship program. Like just killing it. So y'all gotta go check her out. But yes, girl. So you was hiding from your students as well. That's crazy. So, but we got Sabetha in the building. I'm woke. Listen, girl, listen. I already know. Like, lay down and just can't go to sleep. Lay down and just can't go to sleep. And I saw some stuff that you put on your let me go to your post. You said, like never, let me go to it. I was like, yes, I'm feeling this. Yes, once your mind is stretched with new information, it will never return to the old dimensions, right? So just basically like once you get exposed to a certain environment, like you can never go back the same. Kind of like once you start, like me starting, I was doing parties for $275. Like once somebody paid me 10K, how am I gonna go back to doing parties for $275? It just, baby, it just can't happen.
That won't happen.
Like, how can I go? No, like, how am I gonna go from here to here? So, like, once your mind is just like a rubber band, like you can't go back. You can't go to being small when you start playing big, right? Another thing, never arrive, right? Look, Leo be saying it all the time, like, never feel like you've arrived, right? Exactly. I don't care what you don't care, like. Yeah, you made over 100K in a day. So what? Like no scoreboard watching. What you did, that was Monday. What you did Tuesday.
Yep.
Facts. So
big facts.
Yeah, so and that just keeps you grounded, keeps you hungry. Okay. And girl, listen, Sabetha, me and Shannon was just talking like, where else in the world would you be like? You know, when we joined Myron, like, where else in the world would you be like, man, I only made 80K today? Like, I only
nowhere else. Listen, baby, listen. Once I hit that 100K day, I'm like, okay, how can I do it again? What's the next step?
100. And it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm telling you, that's why it's so important to get into rooms. That's why it's so important to get around people who force you to just dream way bigger. Yes. Like if you the smartest person in the room, if you the smartest person in your circle, they growing, but you not, because they looking at you.
They look up to see what you got going on next.
Yeah, like if you the smartest person in your room, like that ain't nothing to be proud of. Period. Kenosha say that's you. Say she coming. I believe it. I believe it. Fact. So, man, that was crazy. So, and me joining that program, literally, like, I don't know. I don't think I would be on this live, honestly. Like, I don't think that I would even be, like, doing a lot of the things that I'm doing right now. So, like, and I'm going to say, like, people, listen, the price, I was like, listen, baby, nah, hold on. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: when you pay a lot, you do a lot.
Definitely.
When you pay a lot, you do a lot. Cause you're gonna be like, man, listen here, I gotta get up and do everything. I gotta get up and run the plays. I paid too much money to play small.
Definitely, it's like that moment where you're like, okay, well, what can I do next?
Real, like, hold on. I'm telling you, that's how I'm telling you, even with me going live, I had to have a talk with myself because I literally remember when we first moved to Atlanta, we were at another place when we first got here, and I was outside like doing my walk, and I was like, man, I can't go live. That's what I was telling myself, like, what am I going to do? Because I grew my group just by typing, right? Just typing, nurturing my audience just by typing. No, they never saw my face, never knew what I looked like. I'm pregnant the whole time. Nobody ain't never know anything about me, right? But I had reached as far as I could get by typing. Like, it was time for me to stop hiding behind my brand and show up for my tribe, for myself, for my business. It's like you can't go no more. Like, you've reached the ceiling. And I was like, you know what, man? Like, I gotta just press play. And it was I thought I was gonna die, but here I am. I'm like 35 days in. I haven't gone live in probably the last 2 days, but I went live like a good 31 days straight, and that has been like, honey, that's a win for me.
Listen, I saw you doing your lives. I'm like, let me go ahead and tap it, because every time you went live, I was like, okay, I got my alerts on. Let me show up because she's showing up. I'm like, let me just, yeah.
because that was everything. That was everything. Watching you do your lives every single day. Because I remember when we did our first live together. I don't know if you remember that when we were at the inner circle. It's like, come on, let's go do a live, and it's like, hello everyone. Now you just like, what are you doing? Let's go. Let's
I'm like, what to say? Like, girl, I just saw like I was looking at your friend's page, and she was your guest at the inner circle, right? And so she was like, I'm here with Kim Perrymon. Kim, tell them a little bit about you. And she put the phone on me, and I'm like, we live, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, I was just like, hey, believe in yourself. That's all I had in me. I ain't know what else to say. But like Myron always says, like, if you don't like the output, change the input. So like, if you want to become a better communicator, you have to, one, practice. You have to, two, you have to read books, because it got to be in you. And that's how it comes out of you.
Definitely. I'm like, that's one thing that like was a huge takeaway from being in the inner circle is just, you know, you have to expand your surroundings, you have to expand your mind, and you're never done learning. Because the craziest thing is that there was a point in my entrepreneurship journey where I thought I reached the pinnacle. Like, this is it. This is as far as everybody I know got. If I go past this point, I don't know what's there. And then when I realized that it was always meant for me to go higher because I was called to go higher, it changed my perspective. I was scared. I was nervous. And like, just like we said on the last live, I had to mourn the piece of me that was stuck there because it died.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like every level of your life is going to require a different version of you.
Yes.
It's going to require a different version of you. Like, me going live, like, that was one of my biggest obstacles. Now we on to the goddamn next obstacle, and you just continue growing and growing and growing, and you never stop getting nervous, because as long as you are growing, you never stop being nervous.
Yes, and it's like, what you say about nervousness? You said it earlier, and I was like, "Ooh, I gotta write that down. That's a writer downer."
Nervous equals the next level, for real. Because when your stomach hurting, when you feeling like you gotta do number 2 and all of that, like, I love those moments. Shannon say she be passing gas and all of that, but nervous equals next level. I can see Jenny just said transformation comes when you make the transaction. So this for all my cheapo, freepo people on here. The transformation comes when you make the transaction.
Yes.
That's when you change.
Because because I'm like, first you break down that physical thing. That monetary thing is a physical thing, because then you could break through like that spiritual realm, that next level.
Yeah. The money really is never the issue. Like, it ain't like, oh, I can't afford this program. Like, it's, are you gonna put the work in? Are you gonna show up? That's the obstacle. I'm telling you, the money is not it, because you can get money. Like, if I said, hey, you know what? Who is somebody on here? I'm just choose Maisha. Hey, Maisha, if I was gonna give you a 2023 Mercedes, but I'm gonna give it to you for $10,000, Maisha, would you say, oh, I don't have $10,000, so I can't get the car? You gonna start calling everybody you can. You gonna start. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So money is never the issue. Talisha said, we're glad you showed up. I'm so glad I showed up, because I was able to really like just bond with people that I have never even met, because I was so scared and nervous. But Maisha said, gems, facts. Shantonio said, I'm still nervous. It's a big event. It don't go away.
It doesn't. If anything, it gets worse, but you realize how to manage it and transmute the fear. Like, because you could always use that nervousness to like just say, oh, I'm excited. That's one of the things that I started doing. Like, when I was scared and I would be nervous and I have butterflies in my stomach, I'm like, oh, I'm just excited. And my brain doesn't, it's like, oh, we're excited? You're like, yes, we're excited.
And for me, I know that if I'm nervous, I know that's my next level. Like, Kim, you nervous right now, but what's gonna come on the outcome of this nervousness is gonna be like, that's your next level, girl. Like, I can't wait to feel that moment. I can't wait to get that win. that's my W on the other side of that nervousness. So you gotta get unnervous. You gotta be, I'm talking about unnervous. You gotta get uncomfortable. You gotta get nervous. Like even us having the transformation workshop, right? Some people like, I'm scared. I've never been to Atlanta. I don't want to leave my town. I don't want to get on a plane. Like I'm nervous. I don't want to go into a room full of strangers that I don't know, and I don't have to stand up and say my name and introduce myself. You should be nervous. You should be scared as I don't know what, because guess what? That's your next level. That's the only way you're going to grow. You waiting for a workshop to come to your city? I'm sorry, it ain't going to, like, success is not convenient. You got to go get it. You got to get in rooms. You wondering why you don't have, like, why people don't know you, why people are not supporting you, why your business isn't growing. It's because people don't know you. But you on this side saying, oh, people don't want to support me. My family don't want to support me. Those are not going to be the people to support you. Sorry, newsflash, because they're used to the old you. They're not used to the leveled up you, right? So you got to get out. You got to get in rooms, turn these contacts into contracts.
Yes.
Right?
I'm like, dude, and even if you listen, is there going to be a virtual ticket? Please tell me that there's going to be a virtual ticket.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it, Samantha.
Yeah, I'm like, if you have not purchased your ticket right now, if you haven't purchased your ticket like within the past 24 hours, I'm gonna need y'all to really get into it because her tickets are going fast. And when I tell you that your life is going to be transformed when you get into the room, like it's one thing seeing it on a screen, it's one thing seeing it constantly or reading it, but it's a whole different energy. You become a different person when you are in the environment of success. You're around like-minded people who want to not only see you win, they want to see you at the top. Listen, people always say that the top is lonely. That's not the truth. The top is not lonely. The bottom is crowded. The middle is kind of like, the middle is lonely. But when you get to the top, when you get to that next level living, it's a whole bunch of people that want to see you win, want you to be successful. They want to partner with you. They want to rub elbows with you. Realize the world needs you, baby.
Yes.
That's what it's missing. So get your ticket. I know I'm going to be in the building because, listen, our birthdays are close together. So I'm excited to see her first event, first of many, okay? But this first one, you need to be there. You need to be there. That's it.
This is actually our fourth transformation workshop. But yeah, y'all gotta get in the building. Like, I mean, if you've seen, man, everybody goes through this process, right? Of going through the transformation. After that, everybody like, man, I gotta have more, right? What else you got? Like the mentorship. So I'm telling you, and a lot of the ladies that join my program, right? I'm like their entryway into investing in themselves because people don't realize it, right? I didn't realize it because I used to be one of those people like, baby, I can't pay for no class. Like these people trying to get rich off me. They did no. Like now it's to the point where like, okay, what I need to do next to grow my business? Like I know that this is the way. I used to like, I didn't even know. Do you know that I didn't even know that having a mentor was a thing? Like I didn't even know that. Now I wouldn't live my life without a mentor.
Listen,
like, God, I always say like 3 things I can't live without. That's God, my mentors, and my VAs. Okay, my team.
Big face. I got the same exact list because listen, the moment that my life changed, the moment that my circumstances changed was the moment that I took the time to find a mentor. Okay, people ask, "What's the shortcut to success?" That's the shortcut. That's the secret sauce. All these people that you see that are big and huge and driving around Rolls Royces and stuff, like, you think they don't have a mentor? You think that they don't have somebody guiding them? Okay, we had a teacher in preschool. Just saying, you had to have a teacher in preschool to get to first grade. You need a mentor to get you from level A to level Z, wherever you're trying to go. So get you a mentor. That's the secret. That's the shortcut.
It's necessary. Dang. So y'all mean to tell me like we on this live Has this been good for y'all? Because we about to get into like some strategies on how to use social media to grow your business. So y'all mean to tell me like we can't even get one share? Like, I mean, that's how y'all gonna do us.
Fire.
Drop a one in the chat if you getting some knowledge. Like, just we need some feedback. Do I need to end it? Like, what's going on? Kim, I see your growth and I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much, Pamela. Maisha said, ring, 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 ring. Maisha, that means you was going to call somebody to come up with those 10,000, right? Hey, Jessica. Jenny said, get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Fact.
That was a bar right there. You writing that down, Sabetha?
Oh, listen, baby. That's how I live my life.
Comfortable with being uncomfortable. Talisha said, Talisha just put the link for the transformation tickets in the chat. If you have not got your ticket, I mean, I suggest you get one. All right. If you are serious tonight about getting a ticket for the transformation workshop, I want you to DM me because I got something for you. So if you are serious, not curious, but serious, you like, you know what? I know that my next level depends on it. Like I said, last year was my year to grow my event planning business, but I'm like, how long can you go? How long can you go? How long can you go with doing parties for $275, $300, $400, $500? Like your business it's not gonna grow. I used to do events for $275, right? I had all of this furniture, I had characters, girl, I had everything. I used to do shirts, I used to do everything you can even, inflatables, everything you can think of when it comes down to doing parties, right? And I was just making enough to like pay my storage. I was just making just enough to just sustain, not to grow, right? So how long are you gonna stay in this rut? Like you want to grow or like, I don't know. You want to grow or what? Somebody, let's go. Hold on. The kid's going to, hey, booking my first kid party with backdrop balloons and party favors and t-shirts. Thanks, coach, for the inspiration. You are so welcome, Nicole. Let's go. Somebody put in the chat. Maisha said, yes, so good. I'm just tuning in and got some great gems already. So I want y'all to share this live and I want you to comment done. I want you to share this live and comment done once you have. One, we hear Sugars. This ain't nobody but Crystal. I already know. Tell me if I'm right. Maisha dropped the one in the chat. Jessica Jessica said, I'm excited about the transformation workshop. Listen, it's gonna be everything. Sabetha, did I send you the mood board?
No, send it to me. Listen, you know I need to.
I sent it to you earlier with the theme. Did I not? The colors and all of that. I didn't send it to you.
You sent me some dresses, like them just fire. Love them.
Listen, so I think like for my VIP day, that's what I'm gonna do. Like for my VIP day, I'm gonna have like take my mentees like to my stylist, let them get dolled up. Like they gonna get the full experience, right? Yeah. Maisha said, share. Thank you. Maisha said, yes, girl. I'm calling everybody. But you know what? That's how you gotta be about your business, right? Mm-hmm. That's how you gotta like. She just said, I'm calling everybody to come up with the funds for that car. You got to have the same mindset about your business.
Same mindset, same fire. Yeah, Betty, listen, like we were talking earlier, like some people are born with the dog, other times it's creative. But either way, you're going to get to that next level.
Thanks, right? You're going to do what it takes. Maisha said, share. Somebody said, until those 10K monthly bills kick in. Yes. I'm telling you, like, buying, like getting the furniture and all that stuff, that should be second because you need the strategy first. So when you go out and buy all of this furniture, you got all of these table, you got all of this inventory in the storage, right? But you can't even, this was me. I couldn't even get people to pay me enough to make a profit, right? And I had everything, girl, characters, popcorn, cotton candy, snow, like, you name it and I had it. But my target, my audience at that time, my current customer base, like they wouldn't even pay me, like they weren't paying me enough to for my business to grow. Right. So I didn't even know that I needed to know who my target audience was. I didn't even know that I needed like a marketing strategy. I didn't know any of this stuff. I was just thinking that if I have the best inventory, that people are just going to pay me. No, because if people don't have it, they just don't have it. So you have to start marketing to your target audience. You have to upgrade your clientele. The people who pay me $10K for events right now are not the same people who are paying me $275. So it's okay to upgrade your clientele. Like that's what you really got to do to grow. All right, to attract those premium clients. But it circles back to when those premium clients come to you to book, do they have to book you through text message? Do they got to pay you through Cash App? Like you want somebody to send you $10,000 through Cash App. You don't have systems. You don't have a client portal. You don't have branding photos. Like your Instagram is all over the place. I see cupcakes. I see donuts. I see chairs. I don't know what this person does. I just know that they do something in this industry. I don't know what, right? So that's important. Your branding plays a major role.
Yes, that clarity is everything. And like it was the same thing for me, even in a product-based business. I did not have the system set up because when I went back and did my numbers, I was selling my products for $15. It was costing me $14.95 to make them. Like, if you don't know your numbers, you're going to be stuck.
That's a good one, girl, because listen, I remember my first 10K party, girl, and all I knew was like, they just paid me a lot of money. So, baby, I know that I'm just going to make some money out of here. But the event was for like a lot of people. It was like over 100 people, right? I didn't have a staff. I didn't have anything. And I remember getting some kids from my neighborhood because we had to put like some chair covers on. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. The building was huge. We needed so much pipe and drape. And I'm like, when you start calculating 100 plates times $2, tablecloths, $20 a piece, pipe and drape, I had to get a bartender out of that budget. I had to get so much stuff out of that budget. And at the end of the day, it was like I made nothing because I was just so psyched out I was so excited that, I was getting this $10,000. But baby, it just started vanishing like Casper. And I'm just like, well, wait a minute. So you got to know your numbers. It's okay to say, hey, I'll get back to you. That's not unprofessional. Like, you better get your numbers or you're going to be working for free.
Or you're going to be working, listen, you'll be paying your staff. You will be working in a negative, like working in a negative because what I realized quickly, okay, was that we were just breaking even. Just like you were saying, we were breaking even because I did not have the right type of marketing budget. I didn't have the right type of people in place to even take care of certain things. And I didn't realize the importance of having a marketing budget, having a street team, having affiliates, having a solid social media presence that wasn't everywhere, wasn't scattered. I was attracting free people because I was offering free product, but like I didn't have a system behind the free product. The moment that I got that system straight was the moment that my business like completely transformed.
Yep. And I was wondering because one of my marketing strategies, was something I used to say all the time was like, we have the cheapest parties for the best prices. Like how are you going to be the best and the cheapest? You can't. There's no way. And I'm wondering, why do I keep attracting all these cheap people? Because I said it. I said we got the cheapest prices and the best products. Like, boom, I'm calling you out. Come on, cheap people.
Mm-hmm. Listen, them cheap people will like.
Girl, there's no way to grow. Like, it ain't. If you don't have a team, if you don't have systems in place, and I was like, okay, so I just need 10 people to book me for $275, and I'm gonna make a lot of money. Like, I was thinking about working harder instead of working smarter. No. Right? You think about how you can increase your skill set to the point where you can have a $2,500, $3,000 design fee. That should be the goal, not trying to get more customers. No, I ain't trying to work more. I'm trying to work less.
Work less,
I'm
get
trying
paid.
to be the best. I'm trying to serve at the highest level, right? And I'm trying to serve premium people at the highest level possible, right? Every day in my business, I'm trying to figure out like, okay, how can I go the extra mile? Like, what are some things I can do? Like we did that event for Stormy, and I'm just thinking like, okay, what do people when they're having these Airbnbs, like what do they forget? Like we got toothpaste, girl, we got candles, we got toothbrushes, you know, like sanitary napkins, like all of the things. She's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like
Listen,
like go the extra mile. Who would think of it, right? So figure out how you can go the extra mile for your clients, right? Because that's what's gonna make them return. Figure out how you can make them family.
definitely. And like that's how you actually build up your community and your network, is by making people feel welcome. Because I don't even call my people that are in my network customers. Like they're called flawless babes. Even in Content to Currency, like you're called like a CC fam. Like so always having that family aspect. And even like when I ship out orders, like if somebody orders a product that's over $500, I'm giving them a call. Like, thank you so much for joining the Flawless Babe family. Thank you so much for Content to Currency. Like adding that little extra piece, like it's going to change the game for you. Even in my Airbnbs, I'm like, if you book for more than 7 days, you get a charcuterie board, you get some wine, like you get some extra little some soap, like some fancy soaps, everything like that. Always having that detail, like that extra little detail, that thing that's going to have them keep coming back to you. Okay. Yep. Like even when I go on lives, I'm like, I call out people who are constantly on my lives. I'm like, hey, what's the Flawless Babe? Having it like more customer focused, more family focused, more network focused than anything is going to change the game for you. Like that's one of the biggest things that I learned, because when I started, like when people come into the live, it's like, hi, Jaleesa, hi, da-da-da, and like really getting to know people there. I'm like, how's your dog doing? Mm-hmm. Like actually caring about people. Like, how's your car? Is it doing better?
Girl, listen, when I say I know my people, when you come on here, I can tell you, like Maisha, I just told her, I saw her daughter. I'm like, nah, I just knew Maisha was 21, honey. So like, how she got a daughter this old? But just Grant Cardone said it too. Like, think about how you can go the extra mile for your customers. Think about how you can go the extra mile, because not a lot of people are there.
Yes.
Not a lot of people take the extra mile.
Right? It's an open lane. It's an open lane when you go the extra mile.
Premium, like, baby.
When
premium.
Make your product for me.
You get paid top dollar. Like, even like just the presentation. Kenosha, I'm mad I sent your jacket the way I did, but like even when we did like the inner circle, when we presented their jackets, like presentation, like we had custom boxes made, they unraveled them. I took them to STK Steakhouse. We had our inner circle jackets on. Like people was wondering like who we were. We went to the Circle of CEO conference. Like people were wondering like who we were, like what y'all do, what is it? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get them some tips on how to use social media to grow their business. And I want to say, like, if you have a group or something like that, right? Like I call my people the Easy Peasy Posse, right?
Yes.
Come on with the names. What do you call your tribe?
I call my tribe the Flawless Babe family, and then Content to Currency, like cuties. But I'm gonna change that because
cuties. I like that.
Yeah, we're gonna change it. We're gonna change it up. It's a work in progress. But yes, definitely like the Flawless Babe family. Like, even when somebody just joins the TikTok, I'm like, welcome to the Flawless Babe family. So like, even if they're not purchasing yet on TikTok, they need 9 touches. So if you remember those names, remember those hashtags, remember those handles of people, they'll be more willing to spend $1 with you. And giving away free game is not, you're not just flushing that down the toilet. Like giving away value and is going to grow your community so much faster. So remember, like don't do the fluff. Add a little funk to it. Add a little song to it. Okay, right. Really about true gems. Yeah.
That's one thing that I'm always doing. And I remember Steve Harvey had a Photoshop ad. it was an ad for Photoshop, right? And so I just went under that post and started saying something about Photoshop, and I was like, join Easy Peasy Party Planning. They have so many incredible Photoshop, easy to follow Photoshop tutorials. Thank me later. And I tagged my Easy Peasy group. And when I say boom, boom, my group just started going crazy. It just started going crazy. There was another a viral TikTok post where it was, girl, this lady was breaking these Debbie cakes. She was breaking them in half, putting sticks on them, making cake pops, right? I went right up under that post and said, join Easy Peasy. Like, there are so many amazing, treat making tutorials or something. In party planning groups, all I do is I go in there, somebody asking a question, I just go in there and give free value. If they asking something about a contract, hey, I got a free contract. Just click the link in my bio. I can show you right now that that's why I got to get ManyChat. It's set up for my freaking Instagram. But so when somebody DMs me the word contract, boom, they automatically get sent that link, right? And that's my lead magnet, right? So now you're on my email list in exchange for that free contract, right? So just give value. That's a great way to grow your following.
Definitely. I'm like, shoot, I always say like words like demon, the word thick. I'm like, you have a custom word, and that really does help as well. So yeah, don't do the fluff, baby. Put a little gem in there. Put a little gem in there. So another way that I was able to scale my social media is by showing up every single day. Like, everyone's like, what's the secret to success? Consistency. Having a mentor.
Everybody just drop a C, because I know consistency is kind of hard to spell, but just drop a C in the chat if you got that. Like, consistency is gonna win every time. Yes. I just said that and listen, I went live for like 31, 32 days straight, right? And so I didn't go live like the last 2 days, and I noticed like people were waiting on me to go live, because people started liking my YouTube posts, liking my live, you know what I'm saying? Liking my old lives. I was like, oh, that's my cue. They waiting on me to go live. Like, you know what I mean? Like, show up for your people. Like, show up. Yes. Show up. That's how I first heard about you, from another group. You posted and I joined Easy Peasy. Girl, that's my thing right there. I'm gonna go in these groups. That's why Facebook got me on lock, but I done got me another phone the other day. Terrence just got another phone, right? Because Facebook would put me on lock, child. So, but that's my thing right there. Like, I'm just gonna go in the group and I'm gonna add value. And then you don't be thirsty, right? Just go in the group and add value. Somebody asks a question and you know the question, answer that question, and then they're gonna be so intrigued by your answer that they're gonna come to your Facebook page. Boom, guess what? The first thing on my Facebook page, pinned, join my Easy Peasy Party Planning group, my link tree, right? So they know how to contact me if they want classes. All they got to do is click that link, right? So if you guys are doing that, for some of you who do events, if you are just posting beautiful photos it can be like yard sale pages, wherever, right? You posting your best work. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, her work is beautiful, right? When they click on your page, pin to the top of your page, like, you need to have your link. How can they spend money with you? How can they fill out an inquiry to support you? Like, how can they buy your services or your products? How can they know more about that? That should be pinned to your page, okay? I'm on Facebook strictly for business. Like, this is not, baby, I'm on Facebook for business, okay? Well, hey, Nancy. What's up, Crystal? I knew that was you. Maisha, okay. Keisha, I just got the contract you sent. I love it. It helped me out a lot. I'm so glad to hear that. Maisha dropped the C for consistency. Keisha Jackson dropped consistently. I've been posting for the past month, 4 times a day. I'm not stopping. And Keisha, and I just want to acknowledge you too. Like, I've been seeing you working. I've been seeing your I just saw you got some business shirts made. So I've been seeing you putting in work. All right. Talisha said consistency. All right, so Samantha, I promise you that we wasn't gonna be on here long tonight.
Yeah, you like, I'm gonna be out here for 15 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. I got 15 minutes before I get my pizza. But yes, definitely, y'all go ahead and get your tickets. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg, y'all. Those of y'all that haven't purchased your tickets yet, go ahead and hurry up and go get them. And just stay tuned. Like, there's some major things. Major things. But remember, consistency beats everything out. Consistency even beats creativity. Okay. I remember with TikTok, I didn't have the best camera, I didn't have the best setup, I didn't have the best environment because listen, I recorded a video on my phone, on my broken iPhone screen dirty, doing a trend, but I had a hook, okay, on that TikTok post. Did you know that me just taking the initiative to post it, okay, got me $60,000 in one day?
See, done is better than perfect. Like, done is better than perfect. Like, it does not have to be perfect. I'm telling you, like, do what you have, deal with what you use, what you have, and deal with what you have until you can do better, right? Even with me, I started my classes with Cash App, baby. Cash App, no website. Like, listen, you gotta use Cash App, and you gotta make sure you put your name in the subject, so I know it's you. You get what I'm saying? What if I would have said, no, I ain't gonna do this because I gotta have a website? I ain't, like, use what you have. And I think it's Martin Luther King. He say, crawl if you can crawl, something, run if you can run, but something like that. Y'all can look it up. You
Just
get
keep going.
But do what you can. Like, stop letting wanting to be perfect get in your way of growing.
Yes.
Do what you can. Like, we all that never despise small beginnings. Like, we all start small. Everything big was once small. Everything big was once small. So do what you gotta do.
Yes. To get to that next level, listen, the world needs a you. So show up for them. What this world is missing is a you. Like, if you allow perfectionism to slow you down, to stop you, you're never gonna grow. You're not gonna be able to get to that next level. Okay. And if you allow the small things to get into the way, like, listen, you have to be faithful over few before you're gonna be blessed with many. So just start where you are. Exactly what she said. Start where you are.
Start where you are.
Yes. But thank you so much for having me on your live. Like, this was everything. We have to do this again. Like, I loved every single moment of it. Y'all go ahead and get your tickets. Listen, I'm excited for your event. I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm gonna send you the mood board when we get off of here. But
yes,
it's gonna be a movie. Y'all want to be in the building.
Big fan.
Right, so y'all have a good night. This was good. Did y'all enjoy this? Did y'all enjoy this? All right, Sabetha. Thank you, Dr. Price. Somebody say thank you, Dr. Price. Maisha said thank you, Dr. Price.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is a blessing. But yes.
Welcome. All right. Somebody said thank you, Kim. Thank you, Dr. Price from Talisha. Always love your lives. Thank you, Keisha. Did everybody get a chance to take advantage of the Valentine's Day stuff that we had, the Valentine's Day sale that we had? Did everybody get a chance to take advantage of that? Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all, Maisha, I know you got your stuff. Have y'all started doing anything? Have y'all started doing anything? Okay, yes, practicing tomorrow, Maisha. All right, is Maisha the only one that got the Valentine's Day bundle? Keisha, did you get it? Talisha, did you get it? I think Talisha got it. I didn't. I was at work and saw it the next day. I missed it. Oh, man. Okay, Lakeisha, I didn't know you was on this live. Okay. All right. Well, I'm getting ready to go to bed. I got to get a flight tomorrow, headed out to Florida. If y'all are in Easy Peasy University, I'm gonna be doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff this week, Monday and Tuesday. I'm gonna be in the room with a bunch of other high-level entrepreneurs just dropping some gems for y'all. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna be going live this Monday and Tuesday, just showing y'all the room. So y'all have a good night. This was fun. Make sure you share this live with someone that may need it.